called out by the extraordinary female boxer that is Clarissa Shields. Bigger gloves while she's wearing smaller gloves, headgear, whatever. Here are the scenarios. You're going to hit her and have women groups complaining about how you hit a woman. You're hitting on a...
Stephen A. Smith fired back after Claressa Shields called him out for criticizing her idea of fighting Rolando Romero, explaining that even if Romero actually agreed to step into the ring, it would place him in a complicated situation, because no matter how the fight ended, backlash would likely follow simply due to the fact that he would be facing a woman in the ring.
I want to rain on Clarissa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her. Unless you're going to go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag, unless that's what you talk about.
Rolando Romero also addressed the bold challenge from Claressa Shields, stating that she could probably defeat him, simply because he doesn't hit women. He added that even if such a matchup were arranged, stepping into the ring against her is something he wouldn't feel comfortable doing.
Just happened the other day. Clarissa Shields was on a podcast and she was talking about fighting, and she said that she could beat Rolly Romero. She said, and I think the guy came back to her saying, "Oh my God, he's a power puncher. I mean, once he connects." And she said, I'm bigger than him, and bigger guys, bigger boxers are generally going to win against smaller guys. So I have better skills than him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
Why out of all the names did you pull your name out of the hat?
No. I believe her. I truly believe she can beat me.
Yeah, interesting. Give me your ultimate goal.
In a recent interview, Rolando Romero said he doesn't understand why Claressa Shields continues calling him out when there has never been a real plan for them to fight. He also acknowledged her reputation as one of the greatest female fighters in the sport.
Why specifically with me? I think, of course, she is the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest female fighter of all time. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions about that. But I don't know why she always targets me.
Like, did you two run into each other? Anything that all these years later,
those were the first two interactions. I remember the exact dates and everything because, well, I remember everything that has happened to me in my life.
Because, I mean, I know you're not the first, because a couple of years back, I know her and Keith Thurman had words flying back and forth.
Yeah, I never understood that one either. But it's still, at the end of it, I don't care. Me and her will never be in the ring. I do not hit women.
However, Rolando Romero made it clear that no genuine fight is taking place between him and Claressa Shields. He stressed that men's and women's boxing are separated for a reason, explaining that weight classes and divisions exist to maintain fairness, and although he respects her abilities, a real matchup between them simply wouldn't be appropriate.
She's great, but there's male and females, and it's divided for a reason.
I mean, in a way, it's created headlines for you, marketing. I mean, no one expects you and her to fight. So, I mean, it's not like anyone out there is calling for a Rolly Clarissa Shields fight. It just, I know it came out of left field for a lot of us on the sidelines. We were like, you know, probably should call out Michaela, should call out Katie Taylor. We're like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never going to happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight.
Stephen A. Smith added further context, explaining that while Claressa Shields has sparred with male fighters before, professional boxing is a completely different environment than sparring sessions. He stressed that an official bout carries far greater stakes, stricter regulations, and a much higher level of intensity, making it unsafe and inappropriate to compare sparring experience to a sanctioned competitive fight.
She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in the boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Clarissa Shields is no joke. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts.
Claressa Shields is widely recognized as an elite talent, even a dominant force in women's boxing, but facing a male opponent like Rolando Romero would present a serious physical disadvantage. Even lighter male fighters tend to generate a different level of power than the opponents she normally faces, and their punching force, natural strength, and durability would make a professional matchup extremely dangerous.
Have more accolades, you might have the aura of this unstoppable, immovable object as a woman, but not as a man. You will get beat by Rolando Romero, and you will get hospitalized by a guy like Gennady Golovkin, which you called out one time. I can come out of retirement right now at 40, in my mid-40s, and beat a Claressa Shields. You cannot do that, Chris Mannix. You cannot disrespect women's greatness and men's greatness, or not even greatness, just average, because Rolando Romero is average.
Well, let me drill down that for a minute there, because I fundamentally agree with you that Claressa cannot beat Rolly. I mean, Rolly, for all his wackiness, can punch. And even though he is several weight classes lighter than Claressa Shields, you get hit by Rolly, it's different. It's a lot different than getting hit by Lonnie Daniels and Franchon Cruz-Dezern and all the women that she has fought over the last couple of years. Even if it's just body shots that someone like Rolly is throwing, it would be it would end badly for.
However, Claressa Shields argued that Rolando Romero lacks genuine boxing technique, claiming his victories rely more on raw power and an awkward style than refined skill. She also stated that every elite fighter he has faced has ended up knocking him out, insisting that this highlights the gap between brute strength and true boxing ability.
I can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney, a dog walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet. That's all I.
Sergio Mora pointed to the incredible accomplishments of Claressa Shields in women's boxing, mentioning her 2 Olympic gold medals and her reign as an undisputed champion across multiple divisions, from middleweight to heavyweight. He acknowledged that her ability, technique, and list of achievements are exceptional, earning her recognition as one of the greatest female fighters in history. At the same time, he emphasized that the separation between men's and women's boxing exists for a very important reason.
I want to talk to Claressa Shields, the GOAT. I want to tell you straight out, because no one in women's boxing dares tell Claressa Shields the truth. You are an incredible boxer in the women's division. What you accomplished is incredible. I mean, it probably won't be broken. 2 gold medals, undisputed from junior middleweight all the way to heavyweight. Incredible accolades. They'll probably never be exceeded. But you can't beat a man. There's limits to boxing. That's the reason every sport in the world separates women from men.
Sergio Mora drew a parallel between Claressa Shields and Serena Williams competing against male tennis players, highlighting that even the most gifted female athletes face natural physical differences when matched with men. He explained that men typically possess greater strength, speed, and endurance, which can significantly change the outcome of a contest. Men can hit harder, absorb strikes more efficiently, and recover faster, making professional bouts unsafe for women, even for elite champions like Shields. This difference reinforces why boxing maintains separate divisions for men and women, ensuring both fairness and safety in competition.
Serena Williams, the greatest tennis player, was on a talk show with David Letterman. Letterman asked her, could you compete with a man? No way. She had the humility to say, no, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They did a match, and it wasn't even a best against the best. Serena Williams fought a 200th ranked tennis player and got beat. Both Williams sisters got beat by the 200th contender in tennis, but it was a man. Same thing will happen here if Claressa Shields decides to ever fight a man. She can fight the 200th ranked boxer in her division and will lose, because there's separation in strength, in size, in resistance, and being able to take a punch and rehydrating. It's two separate fields. So you can't move the field goal because you're the greatest at what you do as a woman. You have XX chromosomes. You can't come to this side with XY. XY is stronger than you. They're stronger, they're bigger, they're
Shakur Stevenson shared his thoughts on Claressa Shields, recognizing her outstanding talent and dominance in women's boxing. He commended her skill, technique, and accomplishments, noting that she has consistently proven herself against the best in her division. At the same time, Stevenson addressed the debate about Shields facing male opponents, offering a realistic perspective on the physical differences between genders. He stressed that although Shields is exceptionally gifted, her achievements exist within the context of women's boxing, and competing against men introduces challenges beyond skill alone. Stevenson added that had Shields been born male, she might have reached a level comparable to Floyd Mayweather Jr., highlighting her extraordinary potential.
She was a boy, bro. That's what I was trying to tell you.
She was a boy.
If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If she was a boy,
you can't do that.
She will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not, bro?
No, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
Yeah.
If she was a boy, bro, it would be like.
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Because Clarissa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that though.
He recognized that Claressa Shields is undeniably talented, but pointed out that boxing's weight classes and divisions exist for a purpose. Stevenson explained that these structures are meant to ensure fighters compete on an even playing field and to preserve the sport's integrity. While lauding Shields for her accomplishments and skill in the ring, he emphasized that keeping clear divisions is essential for maintaining fair and credible competition.
A female athlete, bro.
Yeah.
She talks shit. She's flashy. And she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's nobody better than Clarissa as a woman, bro. I don't give a who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah,
2 Olympic gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
if she was a man,
bro, you know how much support to have of her. Like,
yeah, nah,
the whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Clarissa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come on.
No, I'm talking about both in their prime.
In their prime, it don't matter, bro. She is the greatest woman boxer to ever put on a pair of boxers.
Before her back and forth with Rolando Romero, Claressa Shields publicly challenged Keith Thurman, daring him to a fight. Media outlets highlighted Shields' warning that Thurman should proceed with caution, insisting she could face him head-on. The challenge followed Thurman's claim that he could defeat her, prompting Shields to assert her skill and toughness. While she mentioned that an exhibition bout might be conceivable, official boxing regulations make a sanctioned mixed-gender fight extremely unlikely. Her comments ignited debate across the boxing world, with fans and analysts weighing her confidence and talent against the practical and safety concerns of matching a female fighter with a male professional. The call-out further showcased Shields' bold personality and her readiness to confront top-level male opponents publicly.
She wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it, and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts, though. Thurman is the former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear, too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Clarissa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her.
Claressa Shields has made it clear that she's after real challenges, not fights staged for attention. While she frequently trains with male sparring partners to refine her skills, she stresses that she isn't interested in facing inexperienced, smaller, or younger boxers just for publicity. Her goal is to test herself against elite, seasoned opponents who can genuinely push her limits and prove her confidence in the ring. This mindset reflects her dedication to competing at the highest level, showing that her ambition is grounded in skill and preparation rather than spectacle. Shields wants every matchup to be significant and a true reflection of her talent.
These men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue, though. They know, like, she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smojo, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy. You ain't got to worry about me.
Many have speculated that Claressa Shields could take on Rolando Romero, but the consensus among boxing experts is that this is highly unlikely. Shields is undeniably an outstanding athlete and a true icon in women's boxing, yet claims of defeating Romero don't align with the realities of the sport. This isn't about downplaying women's achievements, it's about acknowledging why men's and women's boxing exist as separate divisions. Physical differences in strength, speed, size, and punch resistance play a major role in professional competition, making cross-gender comparisons largely irrelevant. Rarely do male fighters claim they could beat top female professionals because such matchups are neither practical nor meaningful. The discussion underscores Shields' extraordinary talent while highlighting the structural distinctions in boxing that make mixed-gender professional bouts unsafe and unrealistic, even for elite competitors.
Being mentioned by Clarissa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolando Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Clarissa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Clarissa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
Despite ongoing debate, Claressa Shields maintains that she possesses the strength, size, and skill to face any opponent, regardless of gender. She stresses that her training, technique, and natural athleticism give her confidence to compete against both men and women. Shields believes that her achievements in women's boxing have prepared her to meet any challenge head-on. While critics highlight the physical differences between male and female fighters, she insists that skill, strategy, and determination can overcome many obstacles. Her position reflects a fearless mindset and a commitment to testing herself against the toughest competition, no matter who stands across the ring.
Stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in if we get tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and I'm actually super strong at heavyweight. So I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about. But hey, it's still there, and everything's.
What's your take? Could Claressa Shields realistically go up against male fighters like Rolando Romero, or is this debate purely hypothetical? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know.